What's up, y'all? It's gonna be a lit day, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Here I am with another Raising Kanan Season 4 theory and prediction after watching the trailer about twice. Now look, I'm calling it right now. It seems like Kanan and Jukebox are going on a drill, y'all. Y'all know we got that new scene from the trailer with Jukebox holding the gun. We also see absolutely no Famous. What this picture right here seems like to me, and you guys tell me if you agree or not, it seems like Kanan and Jukebox are going on a drill and they're trying to locate, or maybe they have located, the killer of Famous. Sean Famous Figueroa. Now look, y'all. I'm going to say it again. A lot of people predicted that it's Famous in prison with Kanan and OG Power, episode 6 specifically. I'm one of the first people. I'm probably the second person to speak on it. The first person is, of course, GIHL, Getting It How I Live. But what it looks like here is that Famous has already died. And this is Kanan and Jukebox looking for the killer. Now, if you've seen the trailer, there's this picture right here that I've already shown you. And there's also the picture of Kanan in the same car gripping for a gun, and Jukebox is probably already strapped. Y'all gotta ask yourselves, because Jukebox doesn't condone none of the nonsense that Kanan is involved in. So ask yourself, what would be the reason why she is in a car with Kanan? Kanan has an illegal gun and they seem to be looking for somebody, and it looks like Kanan was about to get out the car, go into the basketball court and do something very bad, and Jukebox was likely to tag along behind him. You have to ask yourself, why would Jukebox be entertaining Kanan's shenanigans? There's no better reason than to get some revenge for Famous, y'all. There's no better reason. I believe this is definitely what we are looking at. The reason why I believe we are looking at this, and this has everything to do with the death of Famous, is for the simple fact of also, along with everything that's going on, right? Now, it's easy to say that maybe this has something to do with whatever shenanigans Unique has that's ruining whatever Kanan and his family got going on drug-wise. But why would he be dealing with this in broad daylight, right? Why would he be jumping out the window like this? And you also got to take into the account that when all of this stuff going on, when Unique is going down, you better believe it will be Rock who tells Kanan, yo, fall back, I'm going to look into it. Of course, Kanan, he just may take it upon himself to not listen to Rock. But then you also have to remember the fact that in season 1, when the things was going on with Buck 20, Rock said she was going to deal with it. Kanan didn't listen. I believe Kanan is a wiser young man since then. So for him to jump out the window like this, and for Jukebox to be in the car with him, that means that they have figured out, or they think they figured out, who killed Famous. They have figured it out. You got to understand something. Jukebox loves Famous. They all grew up with Famous. Famous is family. You better believe if Jukebox found out who has something to do with the death of Famous, that Jukebox would definitely be involved, and she's going to Kanan to deal with that. She's not going to go to her father. She's not going to go to Lou. She's not going to go to Rock. They have their own shenanigans going on, and they're not going to prioritize the situation. But Jukebox knows that Kanan will prioritize the situation for her. So this makes me think, in the earlier teaser, when we see Marvin give Jukebox the gun, that could possibly be why Marvin gave Jukebox a gun. because Jukebox kept it real with Marvin. She said, hey, listen, something happened with Famous, or Famous is dead, or whatever. Or maybe, right, Marvin had already found out about Famous' death, and he chose to be proactive, and he knows his daughter, and he said, hey, listen, you gonna do anything, walk around with this piece. Another reason why Marvin could have gave Jukebox that gun in relation to Kanan's death, in relation to Famous' death, is because Marvin already had found out that it possibly has something to do with people connected to Freddie. People connected to Freddie. And he says, you know what? They know that Famous, you as my daughter, and Kanan, y'all all were a team together. Take this piece, my daughter. Take this piece so you can protect yourself. And another thing that I want to speak on is what I seen in the middle of the trailer, and I screenshotted the photo. You're likely looking at it right now, or you've already seen it before I got to this point. This clearly is Kanan in pain, crying. He was not shot. He was not stabbed. He was not injured. It looks like he was turning up in the house, and then he sat down and broke down. And why would he be breaking down and crying? What other reason would he have to be crying other than the fact that he just found out that Famous is dead, y'all? What other reason would he have to be crying? He's not going to cry over Howard. He's not going to cry over Ronnie. He's not going to cry because he found out that his mother was a rat. The only reason why he could be crying in that scene is because of Famous. Famous died. Famous is dead, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's God gifted. That's touch by ink. That's on the dome, nigga.